Everybody, it's Kurt Johansen here, and today I have with me Fiona Lewis. Fiona has over 10 years experience as a teacher and began working online marketing back in 2008. So that's a while ago. Fiona is very experienced in this field, and she's been mentored by some of Australia's top internet marketers and business coaches. She originally started off as an affiliate marketer, which most people do. They try to earn dollars online, but soon Fiona moved into consulting work and got involved with building websites and developing branding and managing online marketing for small to medium businesses. In 2010, she published her first book, Mumpreneurs Online Exposed, and that is an intriguing title, and began coaching women in how to develop an online business from home. She launched Super Savvy Business back in 2012 and extended some coaching and mentoring to small to medium enterprises, and soon a Savvy Mastermind program, a live one-day workshop was born, and Fiona titled that The Ultimate Web Blueprint. In the same year, Fiona was featured as an expert author in the book It's That Easy, Online Marketing 3.0. Fiona is now being asked to speak at events across Australia, from internet marketing seminars to women's business forums to running her own online marketing workshop. And she has a vast knowledge on what is known as content marketing. And that's why I'm talking to Fiona today. Fiona, welcome to the call.
Thank you so much, Kurt, and thank you. I'm really excited to be here today and to talk about a topic that I'm very, very passionate about, which is content marketing.
Yes, content marketing, I must admit, it's always had me intrigued over the years, and I have heard this phrase being used. Now, you are an expert in it, and could you give our listeners a bit of an insight actually what it is? Because I must admit, I'm a person who's a little bit confused about it myself.
Yeah, look, no problems, Kurt. And for me, content marketing is something that's always been part of what I do, I guess, since I started in the online world in 2008. You know, even when I was promoting other people's products through affiliate marketing, I was engaging in the process of content marketing, creating content and marketing that across the internet. Now, back in those days, I probably didn't use the term content marketing, but rather SEO or search engine optimization. But the content was one part of that. And back in those days, the SEO also involved a whole pile of link building processes, which are pretty much blacklisted these days. So I've pretty much stopped using the word SEO or search engine optimization, although that process still exists to a certain degree. It's completely changed since 2008, and it really has come back down to this process we call content marketing. So to break it all down, I guess, in its simplest form, it's about, as a business owner, understanding what it is your ideal perfect client is going online to find solutions to for a problem that they have or information that they're looking for, and creating content that is high quality and relevant, and putting that initially on your own website, but then knowing how to then market or syndicate that content around the internet in multiple ways in order to attract people back to your website. So that's, I guess, the simplest form of explaining what it is, but it goes a lot deeper than that, I guess.
Oh, okay. I've certainly heard of SEO, and in my day, and I've been online for many years myself, people were talking about how to get on the front page of Google, and you could write articles and go to forums and do backlinks and stay away from link farms, etc. More recently, I've been hearing about terms like Google's Panda, Penguin, and more recently Hummingbird. And I imagine this has got to be all linked together with content marketing. Besides being animals and birds, how do they sort of get into this content marketing for business owners, what they should get their head around?
Yeah, look, I'm actually glad that you brought that up, because it's because of these birds and animals that it really has changed the way we as online marketers behave. Now, as I mentioned, back in 2008, the world of SEO was very, very, very different to what it is now. And that's largely because of these what we call algorithm changes or updates known as Panda, Penguin, and Hummingbird. So I'll step back, I guess, and talk a little bit about those, because it's quite important that you understand that, because it had a huge impact on what we do as business owners who want to attract targeted leads to our websites. So let's talk about what we call black hat and white hat strategies. So Google has this complicated algorithm that they use to work out which websites are going to rank in the results when someone performs a search online. So it's a series of calculations, and it's very, very complex. And as online marketers, we have a bit of an idea of what is involved in that algorithm, but Google has never really told us exactly what they use to calculate it. Although what they have come out to tell us is there's certain things that they don't like us to do as online marketers. And this is where the whole black hat and white hat idea comes from. The black hat strategies are the ones that Google doesn't like. And if you get caught doing them, then you get what's known as the Google slap, where they'll either de-index your site or push it right down the rankings, to a place where no one can find, probably on page 50 or 100 or 200. The white hat strategies, on the other hand, are strategies that Google say, you know what, this is what we are encouraging you to do. And if you can do this and do it well, then there's a really good chance that you will show up in the search results when somebody's performing a search. Now,
okay, Fiona, before you go further, just to get my clarity here, so if I bring it back, so if I'm online and I'm searching for a particular topic, so what you're saying, black hat and white hat, if that Google ranks people, we know that you could just hit search and up comes page 1, page 2, page 3. People are always trying to get up onto page 1, obviously. So what you're suggesting here, if you're using tactics on your website which are black hat, Google doesn't like it and will rank you down. And what you try to do is use tactics which are known as white hat, and Google then will rank your site for your search term or your phrase or your content higher. Is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I believe, they've chosen the words panda and penguin because they're black and white animals. And that's really what Google was targeting. They wanted to strip out all the websites that were using the black hat strategies and reward the website owners who were using white hat strategies. Now, the white hat strategies, essentially what they boil down to is all about content marketing. All the other tricks, all the other spammy link building methods, all the automated tools and article and blog networks that were just full of poor quality content, that's what Panda and Penguin were targeting. They wanted to get rid of that because Google's whole role as a search engine is to provide good quality results for the end user. Okay, so Google started to cop a lot of flack about 3 or 4 years ago because people would perform a search and the websites that would show up for those searches were really poor quality. They had lots of errors. They were spammy content, full of ads. They weren't the good quality sites, but they were there because people knew how to trick the system. So the algorithm updates of Panda and Penguin basically became so sophisticated that Google could pick the people who were doing the wrong things and get rid of them out of the search results so that the good quality sites started to show up. And it really did send a clear message to us as business owners and as online marketers that what Google was wanting was highly relevant, high quality content that was added to a website, not just once every blue moon, but on a regular basis. That's what they want us to do. And that content is so important to be adding to your site. And the scary thing, Kurt, is that even if you're not doing your content marketing or your online marketing yourself and you're paying someone else to do it, there's a chance that that person could still be using black hat strategies. And I'd like to just share a quick story with you, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely, because I think it's important for people to understand that there are the right way and the wrong way to put content on websites, and I think that's really where we're heading.
Yeah, look, totally. I went and spoke at a networking event last week, and I was talking on this topic of how to get your website ranking. And one of the ladies who was at this event came and spoke to me afterwards, and she said, "Look, I've got this business, and we're doing okay, and I'm paying this hosting company. It's a well-known brand in Australia, a hosting company that she was paying them. She's been paying them some money to take care of her SEO on a monthly basis." And she said, "Look, after hearing you speak, I'm a bit worried. I'm not sure if they're doing the right thing by me because you talked about black hat strategies, but I don't really know what they are." So I offered to have a look at one of her monthly reports that they sent her to just give her some feedback. And I tell you what, Kurt, my jaw dropped to the ground when I saw what they've been doing for her and her website. because it was, first of all, very thin and weak, but most importantly and most